Before I get started, I'll give you some background on our CEO, Oladario Odumosu, and our chairman, Asagi Masogi. They are based in the States and they are driving our US strategy. Dr. Oladario Odumosu is our lead researcher and inventor of our Hope 1 product and has been involved in the commercialisation and development of 3 FDA drugs. He was also the founder and founding COO of Zelira Healthcare, which was sold to TerraSend in 2019 for $225 million US. Asagi Masogi, has 30 years experience in business, finance, healthcare and the pharmaceutical industry. He's the founder of a private equity firm where he's the senior managing partner, and that specialises in the life science vertical. And he has been involved in the development of 16 FDA drugs. We'll get to where we are.
Almost there, all good.
Thank you. So, here we go. In short, our strategy is to launch, learn and develop. We identified that with the current global regulatory approach towards medicinal cannabis, there was an opportunity for us to design a specific formulation for an indication, launch that in market, refine that design, glean real-world data, and then use that real-world data to prepare a clinical trial program to turn that formulation from a semi-regulated market to a true drug pharmaceutical. Zelira has a portfolio of products along that strategy. We're not a one-trick pony, we've got multiple shots on goal. We've got Hope, which is an autism drug on ASD. Brian has obviously spoken about the size and prevalence with autism and ASD, and I'll speak about that in more detail later. We have Insomnia, our Zenobol drug, which was the first clinically validated cannabinoid drug for chronic insomnia. Altura for neuropathy, and ZLD L007 for diabetic nerve pain, which actually beat out multi-billion-dollar drug Lyrica in a head-to-head IRB study. Part of our secret sauce for us is our delivery mechanism, which is our patent technology, ZLD technology, which is a novel powder format in a hard capsule, and that simplifies the delivery mechanism for the patient and the parents of patients and enhances the dissolution and the stability of that delivery mechanism. To add to that, we've got 2 over-the-counter products which can be switched on when we're ready. Hope is our proven lead candidate. To give you some background on Hope, it was launched in the US and then as well in Australia under the TGA Special Access Program in 2020. That was initially in an oil format. Since we've converted that into the hard capsule dry product. In terms of clinical validation, in Philadelphia there's been 11 million doses dispensed over a 5-year period. There's been no safety signal from that through that, and given the recurrence of patients, we're pretty comfortable in its efficacy. Now that has been done through a licensee, and one of the benefits of that license is that we actually have all the real world data. We own that patient data, and we've used that data to form our clinical trial program, budget it, and are getting ready to significantly sort of de-risk that program. The way that we're running that program in the US is in a non-dilutive manner, where we have created a special purpose vehicle for the Hope formulation. For that, we're going to vend in our real world data, our Hope product and our patents for a 55% interest in that SPV, and we're looking to raise $35 million US to fund the full clinical trial program in that SPV. Those cash investors will have a 45% interest in that. We've successfully had our pre-IND meeting with the FDA, and they've given us some great feedback, and we can go through with our phase 1 PK trial. Our initial focus is the Phelan-McDermind syndrome, or PMS, and that's an ultra-rare genetic condition which has about 12,000 patients on the register through the PMS Foundation. 6,000 of those are in the US, 6,000 of those are ex-US, and we consider that the PMS Foundation is going to be a natural source of recruitment. They're very positive with that, and then following recruitment and successful completion of the trials will be a natural source of customers and patients. As I've said, we've had our pre-IND meeting. We've got our trials commencing Q2 or next quarter for the PK phase 1, and then we'll move forward with our phase 2 and phase 3. We're very optimistic that on completion of our phase 2 trial, we can significantly de-risk the formulation to attract interest from a big pharmaceutical to partner with or create a liquidity event for the SPV, Zelira and its shareholders. If not, we'll progress to phase 3 and aim for an NDA submission by Q2 2027. I think Brian's outlined why ASD is such a significant focus area for us. 1, the prevalence, 2, the market size, but 3, and most importantly for us, is that existing therapies for ASD have significant risks. They're antidepressants, stimulants, sleep medications, and they really draw the life out of the patient, and we think that we can help with that. Our regulatory approach is similar to that of Epidiolex, so we're running a similar orphan drug approach as Epidiolex. The Phelan-McDermind syndrome is a bigger market than Epidiolex has targeted, and we know what Epidiolex are doing in that market, so we're very confident that that will grow. Like I mentioned, we do use real-world data in the trial design. This trial was carried out by Emerald Clinics. It had 45 patients. The median age was 14, the youngest age was 5, and over the 5-month period, those that completed the study showed a significant increase in improvement. Now, when we started that study, we didn't know the optimal dosage for that, and we allowed the physicians to titrate the dosage. And again, we've used that data to incorporate that into our trial design, and we think that that has significantly de-risked our trial for our shareholders. This is where we sit today for the trial for Phelan-McDermind syndrome. We've done our TPP, we've had our pre-IND meeting. We're looking to start our PK trial in next quarter, and then it will flow on through that through the phase 2, phase 3 and the NDA. We're not just looking at Phelan-McDermind, and we can expand on the other indications within ASD. Reduction of irritability for Smith-Magenis syndrome and FOXP1. We've got improvement in communication for the PMVA, and then we've got sleep more generally. The SPV model for us at the moment is a test case. We think that if we can get the SPV model up for HOPE-1, which is our lead candidate, we can run concurrent SPVs for the other products, particularly Zenobol, the first clinically validated chronic insomnia cannabinoid drug, and our ZLT 007 for nerve pain, which, like I said before, will beat multi-billion-dollar drug Lyrica in a head-to-head IRB study. Investment highlights is, at the moment, we've got a significant de-risked lead candidate in HOPE-1. We've got a fast track to commercialisation when that's done. We've got multiple products and shots in the gun, and we've got a premium product and a premium delivery mechanism as well. I think it's probably fair that I need to stress that we aren't a medicinal cannabis company. Our goal is to be a pharmaceutical company that just happens to deal in cannabinoid drugs. That's our disclaimer. Thank you.
Is there any competitive pharmacological products in this space for these indications?
Not for the Phelan-McDermind, that's going to be not cannabinoid based. It's still the antidepressants, the SSRIs that, we're looking to treat children, And the safer we can make that, the less sort of negative impact that we can have on them. We think that once the Phelan-McDermid syndrome orphan drug is designed and we get approval for that, there's going to be nothing to prevent parents of patients expanding on that if they don't necessarily have that.
And are you relying on domestic cannabis or are you sourcing?
Synthetic cannabis. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, Tim.